Hey you guys, I decided we were going to do a video today, and as I always do before I sit down to do a video, I always meditate. And I've explained this several times in the past, but for those of you who haven't never seen any of my videos, the whole purpose of my videos is to share my experiences in the craft, um, to grow, to learn, to just, through the collective, to evolve, not just myself, but hopefully you as well, that we can all come together in our craft, no matter what it may be or what our beliefs may or may not be, our practices, that we can all come together and we can grow and we can learn and we can share, and that will lead to us all evolving. And that's the key to happiness, is to evolve. That's the purpose in life, is to evolve. And I just really hope that something I say or do in one of my videos may resonate with someone out there and possibly help them to grow, and the end result will be evolving. But with that being said, I always pick a theme or a topic to discuss, and today is no different. Before I do that, I always sit down and I meditate on the, whole issue for a few minutes before I begin. Sometimes I may think about, my next video for a day or so, sometimes a week, sometimes longer. It just depends on, how I feel in my heart. And I have to add that as well, with our craft, no matter what, religious aspect we follow or we practice, you have to follow your heart. If you want to find true happiness, and if you want to, find your place, both spiritually and physically in this world, you have to follow your heart. And I'm I'm not ordained in any type of religious practice. My beliefs are just my beliefs. I grew up in a household with a grandma that was really witchy and really hippie-ish, if that's a word. And, that's where I found myself. That's where I found, my way. And, I always say that, I could never thank my grandma enough for teaching me and helping me to find my way and to grow. And she never was pushy. She never tried to put me on a particular path just because that was her path. She was really big on finding yourself, and that's what she did. She allowed me to find myself, and once I realized, which way I wanted to go, she just kind of took my hand and guided me along the way, and she helped me along my path so much, and I love her so very much. So you will hear me telling stories of my grandma quite often and referring to things that she said and she did. And I know sometimes I can sound like a broken record, but that's just my ways, and I guess we all have them. But moving on, today the theme that I chose was, I guess, it was a theme that I've talked about many times before, and I've noticed here lately with my videos, they're all kind of like intertwining. And, during my meditation before this video, it kind of came to me. And I know that was just the goddess, showing me and helping me to see. And I realized, all these videos that I'm doing lately are about self-love. They're about, new beginnings and things of that nature. And I'm wondering, is there someone out there that's struggling with this specific theme? And then it hit me like, bam, it hit me. yes, it may be someone out there, but I think it may be right here that is the person that's needing to see this and the person that's needing to take her own advice. So I just want to tell you guys that even though my channel is very, very small and it's nothing big or elaborate, I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, it's just a little channel, it's not accomplishing anything. All I'm doing is getting on there and rambling on about my ideas and my beliefs, but the goddess, as always, came through and she showed me the way. She showed me my way, and what she showed me was everything starts out small. Every person, every animal, every plant, every living thing starts out small, and over time it grows into something bigger, and it may grow faster than some things, it may grow slower than some things, but one thing's for sure, it's gonna grow. It's eventually gonna grow if you nourish it. And the same with my channel, with my Facebook pages. That's all I can do, is I can just keep trying and keep feeding them and nourishing them and loving them and caring for them and hoping that they will grow just a little faster. But at the end of the day, my heart is content because I know they have to grow. But let me go ahead and move along so I don't keep getting sidetracked. Our theme today is going to be a theme of new beginnings and growth. And before I get too much deeper into the conversation, I do want to say that just the other night, I was struggling with, this same very topic, and a friend of mine, this friend is always there for me when I need them, and this friend of mine, they told me to go to my closet and to pull out all of my jackets, all of my coats, and lay them on the bed. So I did that. And then my friend said, now put these coats on. So that's why I'm sitting here with a couple of jackets on, because I want to show you guys this. And I want you to give it a try yourself. Sometimes it's the simple things that, click that light on in our head. But my friend said put the jackets on, and I did. And then I sat there and I thought about these things that I have allowed myself to put on and to let build up on me, all these negative things. And in order for my new beginning and to grow, I first got to, scrape away these layers. I've got to take this stuff off that no longer serves me, because all I'm doing is allowing it to build up. So my friend said, once you have your coats on and you think of these things that you've let build up on you that, do not serve you in any way, shape, or form, they only make you feel bad. They make you experience stress and doubt, and, that's not anything good. That's not good feelings to have. And, those feelings will affect everything in your life, both physical and emotional. It will affect your sleep. It will affect the way you eat, your mood, your overall appearance. It just will affect everything. So my friend said, once you have your coats on and you've thought about those things, now you just simply take a layer off. And for each layer that you take off, that is a layer of a negative emotion or a negative action that you do, or something that's, built up on you that no longer serves you, that has never served you other than for negative reasons. And for me, I put on probably 7 or 8 coats that night, but today I've only got on 2 just to demonstrate to you guys. But 2 is all I need, because it's the 2 main things that I've been struggling with. And this first layer that I'm going to peel away from myself, this layer is fear. And we all experience it, but this isn't the type of fear that, you know, when you're walking and you trip over your feet and you stumble and you almost fall and that scares you. This isn't that type of fear. This is the type of fear that, you know, makes you doubt things, that creeps into your mind when you least expect it and you dwell on it. The fear that you're not going to make someone happy, the fear that you're going to fail, the fear that you're not good enough, the fear that life is not, you know, there for you to enjoy, you know, that kind of fear. And that is the fear that I'm stripping away. And once you strip it away, you symbolically just throw it away. And then my next layer that I'm going to strip off is jealousy. And, you know, emotions affect everyone differently. And for me, jealousy is not jealousy of material things that other people have, because I love to see people, you know, have things. I love to see people happy in life. And, you know, it's not that type of jealousy. My jealousy is the type of jealousy that goes along with relationships. And I always blame it on my birth sign, which I'm an Aries, and we're very fiery, we're very passionate, emotional people. And that may have just a little teeny bearing on it, but all in all, I'm just jealous. And I've got to let that emotion go. So I'm taking this layer off, this layer of jealousy. Just because a female talks to my other half, or just because, you know, my special someone smiles at a female or receives a message from, you know, that doesn't mean anything other than it's just a message. It's just a smile. It's just, you know, human nature being polite. And, you know, you've got to realize that if you love yourself, others love you as well. And if you're struggling with your self-love, that's going to actually cause you to experience jealousy. And I know this, and I know that I've got to work on that. So I'm stripping away the emotion of jealousy, and I'm throwing it away. And like I said, the more issues that you have, the more jackets you can put on. But it's just a very simple exercise. It's more or less, you know, just symbolic type of spell work. But if you really, really sit down and concentrate on the task at hand, and you think about these things that are affecting you and how they affect you so negatively, and then you strip them away and you throw them away, you will feel so much better. You'll feel lighter. And you've got to keep reminding yourself when you get to that point and you're experiencing that fear, or you get to that point and you're experiencing that jealousy, you've got to remember, no, I stripped this away and I threw this away. It no longer serves me. It was never serving me to begin with, and it's gone. And move on. And don't dwell on it. Don't worry. Don't doubt. Just know that you stripped it away and you've done away with it, and you're going to do better. You're going to be better. And that's that. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and move on. But I've got a candle, and I'm going to set an intention. But before I light the candle and set the intention, I just wanted to add, I've got some rose petals here with a few seashells. And rose petals signify love. Seashells have properties of love. So I'm just going to add a few little rose petals to our candle. And then I'm going to light it. But before I light it, I like to speak my intention out. You know, I like to the voice it out, but you can whisper it, you can think it, it's your way. It's my way and your way, and that's our way. And remember, like I tell you guys, there's no right way or wrong way. There's only our way. So whatever feels right for you, that is what is right for you. So I'm just going to speak a simple intention, and that is that the theme of this video, which is, new beginnings and growth, that something that's said here today resonates with someone out there. Something that we discussed today will just catch someone's attention and will help them to see the way. It will light their way on their path, and it will help them to realize that, they can start over, and, there's nothing or no one that's going to hold them back other than their self. And today's that day. Don't put it off. Today is that day. And that's my intention, that today is your day to start fresh. Today is today for your new beginning. And as silly as it may sound, that is my intention, that today is your day. And I'm going to light my candle. And you can just simply look at the flame, and you can think, if you have your own personal, intention you want to set, or if you would like to just use the one that we just spoke on of the new beginning, just remember, today is your day. And I'm just going to leave our candle here to burn. And moving on, just like we stripped away the layers of emotion, the layers that no longer serve us, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to spray this cleansing spray, and it's just something that I made. And, I tell you guys all the time, homemade things for me are a favorite, but if you go out and buy it, it's fine. You follow your heart, and it's nothing fancy. It's just it's aragonite is the stone in it, or chips, aragonite in it, and those particular stones, they have quite a few properties, but the reason I chose it is because it has properties of strength, and it has properties of protection, but not just general protection or physical protection, but it has protection of your emotional well-being, And I just thought that was, what we needed today when we're speaking of new beginnings and growth, and with our little spell work that we just did of stripping away the layers. So I'm just going to spray. And I do this also to cleanse our space, but not only for cleansing our space of negativity, but today I really wanted to use this spray to anoint you, to anoint your aura, because I think it's very important to strip away all of this junk that's just building up, and it's doing nothing but weighing you down and making you feel, just yucky. So I have my little selenite wand, and I'm just going to use it to comb through your aura. And as I do this, it's cleansing, but it's also breaking up all this long overdue residue that needs to be stripped away. And like I said, the little spell work that we just did with the jackets is symbolic of stripping away those layers. but the selenite will actually loosen and separate and pull apart all that build up, gunky, debris, residue. Just imagine like when you buy an item from the store and this item has been up here on the clearance table for quite some time, and for whatever reason, this particular item hasn't sold. But you come along and it's something that you just have to have. So you buy it and you bring it home and you notice that it's got a little bit of dust and a little bit of dirt on it. So you wipe it off and it looks as good as new. But then you realize it's got 4 or 5 price stickers on it where it kept getting marked down for clearance, and you peel one away and there's another under it, and you peel that one away and there's another one under it, and you keep on picking and pulling until you finally get all of the little clearance stickers removed. But what's left, a little sticky, icky glue residue from the back of that sticker. And you're sitting there and you're scratching with your nail and you're digging and you're picking and pulling, hoping to get this residue from this sticker off, because you know once you remove that residue that item's going to look brand new and it's going to be exactly what you wanted, exactly what you needed, and it's going to serve you. So just like the sticker on the clearance item, we're just going to keep picking and pulling until we cleanse all of that residue off. And then it will look like new again, and it will serve us much better, and it will make us happy, it will make us content, and we will feel like we have something special, because we are special, and sometimes we forget just how special we are. So for those times when you're not feeling so special, I always suggest affirmations. And I know this sounds silly and I know it sounds corny, and you're standing in front of the mirror in the morning getting ready for work, and it takes 2 seconds to tell yourself that, looking in your mirror, I am worthy. Looking in your mirror, I am beautiful. Looking in your mirror, I am brave. You look in your mirror, you look deep within your eyes, and you think, just for a moment, don't think too hard, don't force it, just look into the mirror at yourself, and the first thought that pops in your mind that you feel like you're less of or you're not enough of, for me, I look in there and I think, I'm so weak. What am I scared of? And then I realize, I am brave. I can do anything. I can accomplish anything. I look at myself and I'll say, why are you stressing? Why are you worrying? You're brave, you're strong, you're capable. And at the very end, I look at myself long and I look at myself hard, and then it dawns on me, I am worthy. We are all worthy. There's no reason why we're worthy. We're just worthy. That's the way the goddess made us. And in fact, there's no reason to try to break it down or figure it out. I've said this before. In fact, I think I touched on this last time. Just accept it. You are worthy. We are all worthy. And it's not that we fall short or we're not worthy. It's all in our mind. It's that emotion of fear that we allow to creep in. And when we do that, it just goes in there and it creates chaos. And nothing comes from chaos except negativity. And, we don't need that. We're above that. We deserve better than that. but we have to be the ones that make the first step. And in doing so, that's where we go in there and we strip away all of that residue, all of those things that do not serve us. And once we get all of that stripped away and we're, fresh and clean and we're ready for our new beginning. And you guys, I know my time has run short. It seems like I never have enough of time to say everything that I want to say to you guys, but as always, if you believe, you will receive. And much love, you guys. Bye.